On May 17, 2023, the U.S. Space Force quietly confirmed what amateur astronomers already knew. The X-37B orbital test vehicle had been circling Earth for 908 consecutive days. No crew, no official mission statement, no explanation, and for nearly 2 decades, the United States government has made sure nobody would hear the full story. Until now, this is the story of the X-37B. It's a story about a classified program hiding in plain sight, about a machine that looks like a miniature space shuttle and behaves like nothing we've ever launched, and about the moment the Pentagon stopped pretending they owed us an answer. Some details were released under FOIA pressure just 3 years ago. The rest, you won't find them in any official record. Let me show you what we actually know. 1999, NASA funds a classified Boeing project under a single condition: results stay buried. The vehicle is designated X-37B. Wingspan, 4.5 meters. Length, 8.9 meters. It can operate in low Earth orbit, autonomously, for years at a time. There were initially 2 airframes built. Nobody announced what payload it carries. Nobody explains why it changes orbital inclination mid-mission, a maneuver that costs extraordinary fuel, unless something down below requires a closer look. 0200 hours. December 11, 2021. OTV-6 launches from Cape Canaveral aboard a United Launch Alliance Atlas V. It carries an unspecified U.S. Naval Research Laboratory experiment and a classified Space Force payload. Publicly, that's everything. For the first 4 months, tracking stations logged predictable passes. Then, without announcement, its orbital altitude shifted by 40 kilometers. Amateur trackers on SEAL's track flagged it immediately. The question nobody in uniform would answer: why reposition unless something on the ground changed? The Space Force responded with 4 words: routine mission adjustment. 908 days later, it landed. No press conference. No crew to debrief. 6 missions. Combined orbital time exceeding 3,774 days. The official reports acknowledge testing reusable spacecraft technologies. Documents released in 2022 revealed a secondary objective: space domain awareness, monitoring adversary satellites, possibly disabling them. China's state media called it a space weapon in 2022. The Pentagon called that irresponsible. Neither side showed their cards. Families of program engineers are bound by lifetime NDAs. To this day, OTV payload manifests remain fully classified, and here's what still doesn't make sense. If this is purely a technology testbed, why does it maneuver to shadow Chinese space station resupply windows? Orbital analysts at Harvard Center for Astrophysics flagged the correlation in 2023. The timing isn't random. Is it an intelligence platform, a weapons delivery prototype, or something we don't have a category for yet? Former Deputy Secretary of Defense Robert Work stated in 2016 that the U.S. was preparing to fight in space. The X-37B didn't exist in that statement. It didn't need to. What we know is this: a nation that hides its most capable hardware in orbit, in full public view, and still tells you nothing, is a nation that has already decided the next war has a ceiling we can't see. History will remember the X-37B. We just won't know what for. There are more stories like this. Programs the Pentagon hoped would stay buried in budget footnotes. Next week I'm covering the classified Corona satellite program, the spy mission that changed the Cold War and was hidden for 25 years. Trust me, it's even wilder than this one. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Drop a comment. What classified program do you want me to dig into next? I'll see you in the next one.